So term 2 you are having MySQL, and so MySQL 20 to 30 marks question. You can go through the curriculum in CBSE. For CS, IP, both are having MySQL networking. In CS, stack is also there of 5 marks. So 20 marks MySQL will be there. So let us start with the term 2 questions of MySQL. This is your MySQL. Which of the following statements are true about distinct keyword? Distinct removes duplicates based on all the columns in the select clause. So here distinct we all know is used with select clause to remove all the duplicates. So it will show only once. Uniquely it will show. Next is usage of distinct should be avoided as far as possible due to performance issues. Suppose you want to see all the records, suppose all the records, all the student data with their cities, with their phone number, including the duplicates you want to see. There if you use the word distinct, then it will be wrong. So we have to see the question carefully. If they have given that display the cities from where the students are coming from without showing the data redundancy, there only we will use distinct keywords. So here both of the above will be correct. Next, right statement. Which statement would add a column CGPA to a table student which is already created? So we all know that add column as well as add is used to add using alter table to add a new column. So alter table, table name, add the column name, data type, size, or add column, column name, data type and size. So here both A and C are correct. Normally when we were doing in MySQL, we were using here the data type as integer we were using. And you can see here alter table, table name, add column, grade. Now I haven't used the parenthesis for grade means here. So directly without the parenthesis I have written add column, grade, char. Only in the size I have used a parenthesis. So it is being executed here. Now this may be as per the old paper they have given here using the parenthesis, because in SQL we were using this method. So in MySQL we can write add column or add. Both are correct. So both A and C I have written here. All tuples in the relation are assigned null as a value for new attribute in the alter table. Just now you have seen when we add a new column, then all the values are null. Here you have seen. Grade we have added just now, grade using alter table. Now you can see the values all will be null because it has added a new column without any value. So the values it will show here is null value. So here alter table, alter command will be correct. First option. We all know the other command. Select is used to display some selected tuples or rows. Insert is used to add a new tuple or row. Create is used to create the table, create database, view table, index, etc. Can we update more than one value using update statement? Yes. If you don't give a where clause, then all records will be updated. So here yes will be correct. If we will write like this, update customer, set customer name equals to Ajay, what will happen? It will update all the customer names to Ajay. Means in real life it is wrong statement because here no where condition is there. So in customer table, all the customer name will become Ajay. So all customer name will convert to Ajay. B is the correct option. So here you can see B is the correct option. When you go through these questions, you just note it down why the other options are wrong. Because when you will give the exam, that time sometimes we are striking off the wrong one and we are getting the correct answer. So two methods are there. First method is directly I got the correct answer. Second method is I will strike off the wrong statements and I will reach my correct answer. Which is the correct statement to delete whole records from table? So delete from emp is used to delete all the records. The first one is correct. All we are not using, neither star. So select delete star from emp is wrong. Like we were writing using select star from emp was correct, but delete from emp where condition is written. So first option is correct. Next, which SQL keyword is used to retrieve maximum value? Max keyword, this already you know, aggregate function. Max is used for maximum, min is used for minimum, AVG for average, sum for total sum, and count for total number of records. So here max, fourth one, is the correct option. Which of the following is SQL aggregate function? 5 aggregate functions you have is there in your syllabus: max, min, AVG, sum, and count. So here you can see this AVG is given. So the second one is your correct one. Left is a single row function. It is not aggregate function, and it is a single row string function. The other two are not used. Which of the following group function ignore null values? So when there is null value in a column, the max, count, sum, all will ignore it if you give the column name. Yes, in count, if you give the star, then it will count the tuples. There it is ignoring, but here we are assuming that the arguments are the column names. So here all of the above. All of the above will ignore. So if any null value is there in any column, and if you give max, it will just ignore the null value and see which values among the values, which is the maximum value, it will display. Count will ignore the null value and count all the values. Sum will ignore the null value and display the sum of all the values. Next, which of the following command makes the transaction permanent in database? We all know commit is used to save it permanently in database, and rollback to undo or discard all the changes. So here commit is the correct answer. You can see the green tick. This is the correct answer. Which command undo all the changes in database? So rollback discards or undo all the changes. So whatever transactions we are doing, when we give rollback command, it will undo or cancel all the transactions. Find the names of these cities with temperature and condition whose condition is neither sunny nor cloudy. Now, if it is either sunny or cloudy, we were using in. Neither sunny nor cloudy means not in. So here the answer will be the first one, that is not in. Now how we are writing it? In brackets, sunny, comma, cloudy. Rest will be select whatever is given in the question, temperature, condition. So city, temperature and condition you have to display from weather table, where condition. Now not in. Between is used for range. So between cannot be used to check the values directly. Here range, in question the values were given sunny or cloudy. In means if it is given either sunny or cloudy, then we will use in. Since it was given neither sunny nor cloudy, so not in we will use. Next, find the name of those cities with temperature condition whose condition is either sunny or cloudy. So here or, but temperature must be greater than 70 degree Fahrenheit. So in also you can use the logical operators also instead of in. So in this case, either sunny or cloudy, so or we will use. Then we will use and for checking the temperature, because this is a compulsion. So here the C option is correct, where condition equals to sunny or condition equals to cloudy, and temperature will be given here. So you can check here, C is the correct answer. Find all the cities with temperature, condition, humidity whose humidity is in the range of. Range means between we have to use. So between 63 to 79, both values inclusive. You have to, here it should be mentioned, otherwise both values inclusive. In board exam it is normally mentioned inclusive. So in this case, what will be the answer? Your C option is the correct answer. In is for values, not for range. Not in also for values. Not between, not in range. So in this question, in the range it was given. So C option is the correct one. Next, select the right statement to insert values to the student table. So insert into table name is student, values this. So C is the correct option. Insert into student, values. Clear? So C is the correct option. Count function in SQL returns the number of values. Count when you will count it, so values it will show. If you want the distinct values, you have to use the distinct keyword in bracket with the column name. Next, SQL alter statement can be used to, alter is used to change the table structure. So B is the correct one. To change the table data, update is used. To delete is used. Add row, insert is used. So B is the correct option to change the table structure. Command to remove rows from a table customer is delete. If it is rows, then delete. If it is table or database, then drop. For columns, along with alter, drop is used. So here delete from customer, where condition will be given, whichever you have to delete. So fourth one is the correct option. Match the following. DDL will rename a table, DML will insert, update, TCL is commit, rollback, and DCL is grant and revoke commands. So 1 with 2, 2 with 3, 3 with 4, and 4 with 1. So third one is the correct option. Here you can see. Next, what values does the count star function ignores? It ignores the null values. Just now we have done it. So count star will ignore the null values. So here null value will be the correct option. Next, a single set of related data values is referred to as record. A record is having one record is having a set of related, all are related. Suppose one student data is there, roll number 1. So it is related with roll number 1. All student name, student father's name, everything. So related data values, so it will be record. Primary key allows null value. No, it does not allow. Primary key means unique and not null. So it will not allow null value. So false. A dash is in a table represents a relationship among a set of values, rows. Rows are records, is a relation, is having related set of values. So here the row will be correct. Next one is, for each attribute of a relation, there is a set of permitted values called the dash of the attribute domain. It is so entity in that all the values are related. Like suppose airways you have taken, so all the values will be related. Next, department and employee table. Dept name is the first one, is the primary key and of department table, and in employee table employee ID is the primary key. So dept name is used to join, so foreign key. So in dept table it is primary key, in emp table it is foreign key. So it will be primary key, foreign key. Yes. So B will be the correct option. You can see the green tick here, which is the correct option. It is showing here. What will be the output of the following statements? So all the rows and columns of this. So first option will be the correct option. All the rows and columns of person relation or table. Can I define multiple unique key in a MySQL? Yes. When we create the table, the constraints, primary key, unique key, all the constraints are there. So multiple columns we can write unique, and all those columns will allow user to enter unique value. So yes, the answer is yes. A null value is treated as a blank or 0. 0 is a value, it is not a null value. So here this question is actually confusing, because if it is blank, then it is true, it will be true, blank, and if it is 0, it is false, because 0 is a value. You cannot state that null value is 0. So blank will be true. If it is written 0, then it will be false. Next, can select clause be used without the clause from? No, not possible. Select is always used with from. Yes, where is optional. So without where can be yes, but without from will be no. So here no will be the correct option. Which clause is mandatory with clause select? Same question. From is mandatory. Where is optional? So here the from will be, you can see the green tick, it is correct. Which operator performs pattern matching? This you all know. Like is used for pattern matching. Between for range. We are checking the range. So here like is the correct answer. Which characters used for pattern matching in SQL query? The characters used for pattern matching. So 2 characters for any number of character. The first one %, and for single character the last one underscore. So check boxes are there. So 2 ticks you have to tick. That is the first option and the last option. You can see the 2 green ticks here. Next is write commands in MySQL for the following. Display details of all flights starting from Delhi. So start equals to Delhi and details means select star. So answer will be select star from flight where start equals to Delhi, and first one quotes is not given, second it is given. So second one is the correct option. You can see here second one is the correct option. Next, write command display flight code starting and destination, number of flights in descending order. DESC will be written at the end of number of flights. So order by NO flight DESC. So order by NO flight DESC semicolon. So B will be the correct option. ASC is ascending. If nothing is written, then it is ascending. Last semicolon is not given. Next one, write flight code from flight where start not like %type %. So wherever in start I is not there in the name, that flight code. So I is not there in Kanpur. So flight code will be IC 105. So answer will be B, IC 105, B. Next one is select average number of stops and count number of flights from flight where number of stop is greater than 2. Number of stop is greater than 2 only for this second last Chennai 3 it is. And we have to show the average, so it will remain 3, and count, it will count 1. So it will be 3 and 1. So you can see the option 3 and 1. C is the correct option. Next, which clause is used to check range of numbers? This you have already done. For range between is used, fourth one. So this one is easy. Next, what does the total number of rows in a table known as? This also you already know. Total number of rows is called cardinality. So the fourth option is correct. Clear? Only the row is called tuple. Total number of row is called cardinality. Same way, only the column is called attribute, and total number of column is called degree. So in this question, cardinality is correct. The candidate key that you choose to identify each row uniquely. Now identify each row uniquely is primary key. So here primary will be the correct option. Next, which operator performs pattern matching? The same question is repeated here. Like is used for pattern matching. For pattern matching, like is used. So same question was there. Oh, if you make the corrections, it will scroll. Okay. So we will also scroll down from where we have done pattern matching, we were doing it. So these questions we have already done. Okay. Now next is which clause is used to check range between? This also you have done. Total number of rows, primary key. Yes, which while character is used to check any number of characters? It is %. So C is the correct option. The first one is for one character, underscore, and C for any number of characters. So you can see C is the correct option. What is the cardinality and degree of Cartesian product of two tables A and B, where A contains 4 rows and 2 columns, B contains 2 rows and 4 columns. So rows in Cartesian product, we multiply the rows and we add the columns. So here 4 to the 8. So cardinality will be 8. And 4 plus 2, 6, degree will be 6. So B option is the correct answer. You can check. B option is the correct answer. Which clause is used to display non-redundant data? Distinct is used to display non-redundant. So here the C option is correct, distinct. Write Python code snippet to change a database in MySQL. Use database name is used to change the database. And this is a connectivity question using my cursor.execute. So last one is having use. Student will change the database. So last one is the correct option. Understood? So like this, all the question papers, you just go through the question papers. Okay, one more is there. Let us see this one. A database can be best described as a dash. Now in a database, you are having collection of related tables. In a database, many tables you can create, and inside the tables you are storing all the data. So your B option will be correct. A new database is created by create database and then the name of the, so C is the correct, create database and then the name of the table database. A table can be best described as collection of, it is collection of rows and columns is a table. Next, a table can be created without using a data. In MySQL, it is not possible. So false. A table can have more than one primary key. Yes, it can have, but normally we are keeping only one primary key to search the records. But all the candidate keys can become. So here in MySQL, normally we are keeping one primary key to uniquely search. So here they have given us false. Candidate key can be more, which can be made as primary key, but in a table we keep only one column as primary key. A table has 3 rows, 5 columns. Cardinality is the total number of rows, so 3. So 3 is the correct answer. A table has 3 and 5 columns. Degree will be 5. Degree is the total number of columns. First letter DDL stands for Data Definition Language. DDL full form is Data Definition Language. So first letter is data. So first A is correct. Next, if a column which is a primary key is dropped, the data and constraints are dropped to yes. If a column which is primary key is dropped, the data, yes. So when you drop a column, automatically everything will be dropped here. So true. Next, if the primary key constraint is dropped, the column and the data is lost to yes. True. Next, if today is this, what will be the output of select years state? Now year will select only the years. So the third option 2012 is the correct option. If today is this, then day of year. Day of year means today is 19. So date it will show. So 19 it is showing. If today is this, then month it will show. So month is 1. Next, in DML, M stands for Data Manipulation Language. So none of the above. None of the above. DML is Data Manipulation Language. MySQL is open source. Yes, true. What will be the output? Select in string of Jekyll Cal. So it will find the position of KAL. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So answer will be 4. The fourth one is the correct option. Output of this, select write from Jekyll 3. So JAC. So capital. So B is the correct option. JAC. Sorry, write it was. So from right hand side KAL. If it is left JAC, from right hand side it will be capital KAL. So this should be corrected. It should be capital KL because from right hand side 3. Okay, so this is capital KL. Which command is used to add, delete columns? Alter is used. So B option is the correct one, alter table. Which command is used to remove table? Drop table is used to remove table. So drop table. Which command is used to delete all rows? Delete is used to delete all rows. So from a table. Using delete from table name also we delete all rows. This one I am removing now. So, okay. Which command shows the rows of the table? So, select star from will shows the record. If you make any correction, it scrolls. So these are your sample papers. You just go through the papers, and in internet also many questions are given. I will aggregate function. Let me solve it once so that you don't have any problem. If I make any correction, then it is scrolling up. So I will stop making the corrections now. Which command shows the rows? So here select will show the rows. So select all from emp will show. Some questions are confusing. Which command shows the table structure? Describe shows the table structure. So here C is the correct option. Which of the following are DDL commands? 3 DDL are there: create, alter and drop. So you see which of the following are DDL commands. Create table, drop table. So 2 options are correct. So it should be a square checkbox here. DDL commands 3 are there: create, alter and drop. Which operator performs pattern matching? So this already we have done, like operator. In SQL, which of the following is not a DDL command? So DDL, which of the following is not a data definition language command? In this, none is data definition language command. 3 data definition language command is there. So in this case, all of the above are not the data definition language command. Next is, in SQL, which command is used to select only one copy of each set of duplicate rows? So select distinct is used to display only once. So A option is the correct one. Next, which of the following SQL statement is correct? Select. We cannot use and in select, so comma we have to use. From table name we have to use. So first one is wrong, second one is correct, third one from is missing. So second one using a semicolon. Here a semicolon should be there. So second one is correct. The from SQL clause is used to display the from SQL clause. Display the table name. Specify what table we are selecting and deleting data from. So A will be the correct option. The table name we are mentioning here. Which SQL keyword is used to retrieve only unique values? Distinct. Already you have told distinct. Unique in create table we are giving. So when we are creating the table, then unique constraint we are giving. But here retrieve it is given. So distinct will be the correct. Which SQL function is used to retrieve maximum value? Max. Already you have done max. Which of the following SQL command is used to retrieve data? Select. Which of the following SQL aggregate function? AVG. So this you have already done. So which SQL statement is used to delete specific data? Delete. So last one, delete. Which SQL keyword is used to sort the result set? Order by. So C is the correct option, order by. Which of the following group function ignores null values? All of the above. Full form of SQL is structured query language. So B is the correct option. Which of the following is not a valid SQL data type? So here we are using float, numeric, decimal, and we are using char. Character we are not using, char and varchar. So D is the wrong. So D will be here, not the valid. So D will be the answer. Which of the following is not a DDL command? So create, alter, truncate. So update is a DML command. So D is the correct option. Which statement is used to delete all rows in a table without deleting the table? Delete option we are using. Truncate and delete, we will see the difference once. How many primary keys can have in a table? Only one we are making. There can be many candidate keys. Which data type change its size according to data entered? Varchar. Varchar is variable length. So here it changes its size. Which of the following is not a constraint in SQL? Union is not a constraint. Constraint means all the checks. Primary key is a check, not null, unique, default, check, all these are checks. So union is not a constraint. Next one is, which of the following is not a valid aggregate function? So count, sum, max, min, avg are aggregate functions. So here the answer is compute. Compute is not a valid aggregate function. Which data manipulation command is used to combine the records from one or more tables? Which data manipulation command? Select we are using join. When we join the two tables, we are using select as well as we are using join here. So it should be a checkbox instead of this. Only using select also you can do it, where we can use a foreign key to join. So here we will write select only. Next, which operator is used to compare a value to a specified list of values? In is used to check with a specified list of values. What operator test column for absence of data? Is null is used to check absence of data. So C option is the correct. If we have not specified ascending descending after SQL order by default it is ascending. So B is the correct one, ASC by default. Which of the following statement is true? Truncate free the table space while delete does not. Both truncate and delete statements free the tables. In one class we will discuss about all truncate and delete. So here this one I am leaving it now. What is returned by in string? P will return the position. So P will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, because the space also we have to count. So B will be the correct option. Which of the following is also called as inner join, which equijoin? Inner join means in the same table. So it will be self join. Join also I am leaving now. Which of the following is true about having clause? Similar to where clause? No. Yes, but is used for columns rather than groups. It is used on groups. Similar to where but is used on rows. No. Similar to but is used for groups rather than. So C is the correct option. You can check here. C is the correct option. Like whichever you are having doubt, like inner join is equijoin, means it has equivalent join in the other table. This was 7, correct. This was truncate frees the table space while delete does not freeze the table space. Table will be there for dropping the table. After deleting all the records we use drop table, whereas truncate will free the table space. Then next one is, so this is over. What is the output of round -1? +1 to the right hand side, -1 to the left hand side. So it will be 65 round. So it will be 70. So the last option, D option is correct, 70. Which of the following is true about SQL as clause? To give the alias name, we use as clause. Your time is also over. There are many more questions. How can you change Thomas into Michael? So update table name set. Now the new one will be given to set. So Thomas into Michael. So Michael will be given in set and where last name equals to Thomas. So update user. So D is the correct option. Update user. D is the correct option. Which command is used to change the definition of a table? Data definition. So we are changing. So alter. Alter is used to change the data definition. What type of join is used to return rows that do not have matching? Non-equijoin outer join is used without matching values. Which of the following is the correct order of a SQL statement? We use select, then from, then where, then group by, at the end having. So it will be B option. Select, where, group by, having. What is the difference between primary key and unique key? Primary key is containing unique and not null values, and unique key contains only unique values. So it can contain null values. Unique key contains null values. Primary key contains not null values. Next, which of the following are the synonyms for columns and rows of a table? For row we use tuple record, for column we use fields and attributes. So 1 and 2 is correct option. 1 and 2. First one is correct option. Which operator is used to compare the null values in SQL? Is null. So is operator. C is the correct option. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the difference between truncate? Same thing. Truncate will free up the space, delete will remove all the rows, drop will remove the table, columns and database. When the wildcard in a where clause is helpful. In like clause, many exact match pattern matching we are using. In select, pattern matching is required when an exact match is required. So first A option. Exact match is not required. We are using the %sign. So pattern matching means it matches the pattern. It should not be exact one. So B is the correct option. Dash is not a type of constraint in SQL language. We all know in constraint foreign key, primary key, unique. Alternate key is not a constraint. So D is the correct option. Find the city names with the conditions. This already we have done. That or cloudy, so or we will use, and temperature greater than the and we will use. So C is the correct option. Which of the following statement is correct to display all the cities with this where humidity is in the range of 60 to 75 from the weather table? Here the correction will be there. So here 60 to 75 means between 60 and 75. So B option is the correct. Next, which statement is used to get all data from the student table whose name starts with P? So P % we will give. So B is the correct option. Next, evaluate the SQL statement. Now mod will give the modulus. So remainder is 0. Truncate 0 minus 1, so 0, round will round it off. So 0. Answer is 0. Next, which of the following operator can be used with a multiple row subquery? Which of the following operator can be used with a multiple row subquery? Select multiple row subquery. Question is not so clear to me. Not in operator multiple row subquery. Okay, I will check out this question. So this was your sample, one of your sample paper for online exams. So you go through this. If you have